ओके स्टार्ट करें. देखो लास्ट हेडिंग है आपकी एड इनकम्स टू बी शोन and it is available on the it is available in the adjustments. Is there any adjustment related to incomes? Tell me. Is there any income in the adjustments?
No,
Not there.
ma'am, nil आएगा.
Yes, not there. Therefore, we will need to keep it as nil. So tell me the final answer. Anu has written the final answer 14,650. Correct. Everybody has got the same answer. $14,650. Mahima has also got the same answer. Very good. So that's the correct answer. Okay, we are done with the business and profession chapter. We are done with that. Now we will start with the next chapter, that is others, income from other sources. Ashwati, beta, you have any other doubt?
No, ma'am.
Is it clear now?
Is ma'am clear?
Clear, na? Okay, very good. So let us start with the next chapter. We are done with income from business and profession. Let us quickly begin with another chapter, that is other sources. Now remember, how many heads we have done? 4 heads. Income from salary, income from house property, income from business or profession, capital gains. So these were the 4 heads. Now any income which cannot be classified into 4 above heads. Which are the 4 heads? Salary, house property, profit from income from business or profession, and capital gain.
And capital gain.
Yes, these are the 4 heads. Any income which cannot be classified in these 4 above heads will be included in the income from other sources. Will be included in the income from other sources. Now, suppose you have a lottery income. Lottery. Suppose you win a lottery. Now, lottery, you tell me, lottery, is it related to salary income? An employer is giving you a lottery. No, it is not related to salary income. Okay. Is it related to house property? No. Any house is there? No. You just have taken a ticket, lottery ticket, and you have, you won the lottery ticket. Okay. Lottery amount. Okay. So it is not related to house property also. It is related to your business and profession. It is your business to purchase lottery ticket and then win it. No, it is not your
No, ma'am.
business. No, it is not your profession. No. Okay. Is it related to capital gain? What happens in capital gain? In the capital gain, you have a long-term asset, a big asset like house property, shares, debentures. Okay, you have properties like this. You have assets, and when you sell assets, you earn the profit. So while winning lottery, you sell some asset to somebody else? No, there is, we don't have any type of asset to be sold in the market while we earn the lottery ticket, while we win the lottery ticket. Okay, so lottery example, I was giving you just one example of lottery. Winning the lottery is never a income from salary, never a income from house property. It is neither related to business, it is nor related to your capital gains. Therefore, it comes in the 5th heading, that is income from other sources. Other means extra, something which you cannot fit into the income from salary, house property, business or profession, capital gain will be counted as an extra income. Okay, I hope it is clear. So how many extra incomes, how many extra incomes are there? Like we discussed lottery. So how many extra such incomes are there? Let us just check. I always told you in the chapter of business and profession, on the credit side, On the credit side, I told you any type of interest or dividend, if it comes, you need to take it out from the business because it is related to other sources. Do you remember that? Whenever we were doing any type of sum or related to your business and profession, and on the credit side, कभी भी अगर interest or dividend दिया था, whenever they were giving you any amount related to interest or dividend, we were always disallowing it. I mean, we were taking it out from the business income because that's not in business income. It is related to, that's not a business income because it is related to income from other sources. That's a fifth head of income. Okay, so these are all the incomes that are from other sources. See, first, dividends, any type of dividend, any type of interest. Fourth point, see, fourth point, any type of interest on securities. If it is not related to your business, then it is your other sources. Any type of dividend earned from shares, investment in shares. If you have investment in, if you have invested your extra money in government securities, in any other company's shares, so you will earn a good amount of dividend. So that particular dividend is your income from other sources. That particular interest, if you earn any interest from debentures, from bonds, from government securities, so that is also income from other sources. These are the two incomes. First of all, dividend and interest. I've always been telling you whenever we were doing sums of business and profession. I hope you remember. Winning from lotteries. I just told you the example of lottery only. So winning from lottery, crossword puzzles, these are the games that we play, no? Crossword puzzles, races, car races, horse races. See, including horse races. You are, see, there are many people who invest their money in these races. Some people lose, some people win. So those who win will gain extra money, no? Will gain a huge amount of profits, no? So that amount of profit is becoming your income of other source. It will become income from other sources. Card games. See, whenever we play any card game, if we earn out of that, will become income. Because we earn, it will become income. But it is income from salary, it is income from house property, that we have to recognize. So these type of incomes are income from other sources. Other games like Kaun Banega Crorepati. Do you see that program? A Kaun
Yes, ma'am.
Banega Crorepati. That is the biggest TV game. I mean, it is published in the television, and you earn out of that. Yes. So how many people are there who play this game and they have earned huge amount of profits from particular these type of games. Kaun Banega Crorepati. Like, it is just an example that I'm giving you. It is a biggest TV game show. Bettings, you do bettings, no? That in the cricket team, India will win or Australia will lose. So this is type of a betting that you do, and you keep money in between. So whosoever will according to the cricket game, suppose India wins and it was you who said India will win, so you will earn the money. So that is known as betting, no? Gambling, I hope you know what is gambling also. So
Yes, ma'am.
या स्मगलिंग, गैम्बलिंग, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए। ये सब, ये आई नो ये इलीगल एक्टिविटीज है, बट इलीगल एक्टिविटीज में वॉट एवर यू अर्न will be counted as an income. Naturally, it is an income, no? It is illegal, that is a different matter, but you have earned income. So that is income from other sources. These all incomes are income from other sources that can be asked in your question paper. Next, any sum received by SEC from his employee as a contribution to any staff welfare scheme. Now, uh, uh, if you have received anything, any sum received by the SSC from his employer, it should be employer. Okay. as the contribution to staff welfare scheme. Any amount which is related to your staff welfare scheme. And if you are receiving it, it will be counted as income from other sources. Interest on securities. Okay, if it is not deposited on the due date, this point is not written here, but let me tell you, if it is received by the employee within the due date, it will be counted as an income from salary. If it is not within the due date, then it will be counted as income from other sources. Next, interest on securities I've already told you. Okay, always any amount of interest that you earn from investment in debentures, from investment in bonds, from giving somebody, I mean, if you're giving loan to somebody and you earn interest from that amount, from that loan, so that is also income from other sources. Until and unless that is your business. See, your business is to invest in debentures, in bonds, so that is your business income. But किसी का business ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, किसी का बिजनेस सिर्फ इतना थोड़ी होता है कि आप डिबेंचर्स में पैसे लगा, ठीक है ना. सो दैट इज नॉट योर बिजनेस, सो इट विल बिकम योर इनकम फ्रॉम other sources. Anyways, always remember interest and dividends are income from other sources. Income from machinery, plant, furniture belonging to SSC let on hire. Now, what do you mean by this? Suppose I give you example and then you will be able to understand how this particular point belongs to income from other sources. Now, let me give you an example. Suppose I give you my house on rent. Now, keeping house property on rent will be taken to income from house property, no? The one which Soni madam taught you. Now you will say, ma'am, house property, if it is kept on rent, you will earn rent. So that will be your income from house property. Yes, that will be income from house property. To keep house on rent will be will be shown into income from house property. But if you are giving furniture also, kitchen appliances also, refrigerator, washing machine, machineries means washing machine, air condition and refrigerator, microwave, these are the machineries and furniture. So if you are giving well furnished house with furniture and home appliances, kitchen appliances, you are giving these assets also on the rent and you are charging extra income from them, extra rent from them. So that extra rent that you are charging for furniture, refrigerator and air condition, washing machine, microwave, the extra rent which is charged for these assets, no, will be headed to, will be shown to income from other sources. Rent of house property which you are getting for house property will be taken to income from house property. But with house, you have given rent, extra appliances also, furniture also. So for this, you are charging extra rent. That amount of that extra amount of rent will be taken to income from other sources. Is it clear, or should I elaborate little more? Please, everybody, tell me. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Same way. Same way. Income from letting of machinery, plant, furniture, jointly with the letting of the building. Now, suppose you are letting out building. So, with the building, you are letting out. Letting out means giving on rent. Letting out machinery, letting out plant. Plant means big machineries. Okay, furniture. So, which are inseparable, which cannot be separated. Okay, no problem. Then, see, letting out of building is not my income of other sources. But letting out of machinery, letting out of plant, letting out of furniture, whatever income I will earn from this rent will be my income. No, you will give me rent because I have given you rent, machinery on rent, plant on rent, furniture on rent. So you will pay me the rent. That type of income will be headed to income from other sources. Keyman Insurance. Receipt from Keyman Insurance policy. Now, what do you mean by Keyman Insurance policy? Can you tell me? Do you have any idea about what is Keyman Insurance policy? See, suppose I will give you an example. See, Keyman Insurance policy. If it is not related to your business, then it will be shown in the other sources. Please listen very, very carefully. If it is not related to the business, then it will be shown in the other sources. Now you will ask me, ma'am, how we will come to know if it is related to business or not? They will tell you, no? They will tell you in the bracket. Receipt from. Receipt means income. Income from Keyman Insurance policy not related to business. Therefore, it will come to other sources. And in the bracket, if they tell you it is related to business, then it will go to business income. Then it will go to business income. That means credit side of the P&L of the business. Is it clear? Now, what is Keyman Insurance policy? Yes. Now, you will ask me, ma'am, what do you mean by Keyman Insurance policy? Keyman. Keyman. Very important person of the business, of the house, of the project, of the company, of an organization, of an institution. Okay, so key man. Without key, no lock can be opened, right? So key is very important. So who is key man? A man who is very important for an organization, for a business, for a task, for a project. Okay, so key man insurance policy. I am taking a insurance policy of that particular person who is very important for my project, who is very important for my task, who is very important for my institution, for my organization. Okay, so that is known as Keyman Insurance policy. Ma'am, can you give me example? Yes, definitely. Suppose take an example of a film industry. Take an example of a film industry. Take a movie example. चलो आप ही बता दो कोई एक अच्छी वाली मूवी बताओ. कोई एक मूवी बताइए जिसका आपको प्रोड्यूसर भी पता है, हीरो भी पता है, एक्टर भी पता है और प्रोड्यूसर भी पता है. चलो कौन सी वाली मूवी बताएंगे?
मैम ABCD 3.
अरे वाह, चलो वेरी गुड. ABCD 3. चलो उसका प्रोड्यूसर कौन है, मतलब मूवी बनाने वाला कौन है? हु इज मेकिंग दैट मूवी? हु इज द
मैम Remo
प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ?
D'Souza.
सॉरी, रिपीट अगेन.
मैम Remo D'Souza.
Remo D'Souza. Okay. So he is the producer of ABCD 3 movie. Okay. Now anybody can dance. Now dancer will give the example of a movie which is related to dance. Na? Shubham, very nice. He is our dancer of
Thank
the
you,
class.
ma'am.
No? Okay. Very good. So ABCD 3 movie is made by a producer known as Remo D'Souza. Now who is the actor, main actor? Who is the main
Varun
actor?
Dhawan, ma'am.
वरुण धवन.
Varun
Oh
Dhawan.
my God. जिसको वरुण धवन अभी पसंद है ना, वो मुझे प्लीज मारना नहीं. I am giving you example of Varun Dhawan, which you may not like it. अभी suppose, take an example. Suppose movie shooting is going on. Movie is in between. The shooting is in between. It is going on, going on. Now something happened to Varun Dhawan. He died. सपोज. प्लीज जिसको पसंद है वो मुझे आके मेरी सोपारी मत देके जाना. ओके. तो अब सपोज वरुण धवन हैज डाइड. ही इज नो मोर. नाउ crores of rupees, lakhs and crores of rupees are invested in the movie by Remo D'Souza. He is producer. He is investing crores of rupees. He has already invested. Movie was in between. He had already invested lakhs and crores of rupees. Okay, he has already invested. So now main actor was Varun Dhawan, and now he is no more. Movie cannot be shooted now. It cannot be completed now because the main actor is no more. He is not there. Okay, so now the whole loss will be taken up by Remo D'Souza. Now, huge amount of loss will be incurred to him in this case. In this case, huge amount of loss will be taken up by the producer. Now, he alone cannot take the huge amount of loss, no, crores of rupees. It is crores of rupees that he has invested already. Now, he cannot bear it. He cannot take the burden of that huge loss. Therefore, he takes the insurance policy. Now he takes the insurance policy of Varun Dhawan, who is the main important person of the movie. If something happens to Varun Dhawan, then the whole amount will be paid by insurance company. Do you get this example? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So Varun Dhawan is a main person of the project, of the movie, of the task. And if that particular, the same thing applies in companies also. Suppose company is sending you, you are an expert, financial expert. So you are sent by the company to another area to open up a project, maybe to outside India. Now आपके ऊपर तो बहुत खर्चा हुआ है, air ticket, booking of hotels, etc. So many expenses are done. Now suppose something happens to me, I'm an expert, I've been sent to another country for opening up a project, for looking out to the betterment of the project. Now something happens to me if I go die. So I am the important person. I was knowing how to run the project. I was knowing the loopholes of the project. I was knowing how to keep running the project. Okay, I started the project. No, now project will be stopped only because I am no more. That a huge amount of loss because the project is stopped now. The huge amount of loss will be taken up by the company. Now company cannot take so huge amount of losses, no. Therefore they take up insurance policy in my name. So something happens to me between the project, in between the project, the insurance company will pay to the to my company, and that is known as keyman insurance policy. So remember, if keyman insurance policy is not related to business, it will be headed to, it will be shown to income from other sources. Please remember this point, keyman insurance policy. It can be asked in your questions. Okay. Any amount exceeding 50,000, next point, last point. Any amount exceeding 50,000 received without consideration, that means gifts. Something which is received without consideration. You don't pay anything and you receive it. So that is gift only, no? Gift only, no? So that is gift. Gift from non-relative. See, gift from relatives always exempted. It is not an income. If my father is giving gift of rupees 1 lakh, let it be for 1 lakh, let it be for 2 crores. It will be exempted. Why? Because father is my relative. So any amount of gift that is received from the relatives will be fully exempted. Take a note of this point. It can be asked in MCQs. Take a note of this point. Any amount of gift that is received from the relatives, any amount of gift that is received from the relatives is fully exempted. Exempted means tax free. But I am talking about non-relatives now. It is already written, no need to write. For non-relatives, it is already written. For suppose now there is a non-relative person. Suppose a friend, a close friend. He is giving you a watch costing rupees 50,000. Then it is exempted. Exempted. If he is giving you watch of rupees 51,000, does it exceed rupees 50,000? Does it exceed rupees 50,000? Yes, it exceeds rupees 50,000. Because it exceeds rupees 50,000, it will be 100% taxable. Fully 51,000 will be taxable. Did you understand this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Suppose I am your
Yes, ma'am.
close friend and I am giving you a gift of rupees 1 lakh. So 1 lakh will be taxable. Whole 1 lakh will be taxable. 100% will be taxable. Okay, if I'm your friend and I'm giving you a gift of rupees 20,000, nothing will be taxable because it is below the limit of 50,000. If it is below 50,000, it is okay. If it is above 50,000, full amount will be taxable. So that's what is written here. Amount exceeding 50,000 rupees received without consideration means gift from the non-relatives will be taxable, will be known as income from other sources, will be counted as income from other sources. Is it clear? Is it clear now? There are few points that you need to keep in mind. I already told you dividend from Indian company is exempted. Dividend from mutual funds, recognized mutual funds, exempted. Dividend from UTI, Unit Trust of India, exempted. Okay. But dividend from foreign company, taxable. Dividend from cooperative society, taxable. So सबका dividend exempted नहीं होता है. Dividend from Indian companies exempted. Are you getting my example? So if anywhere they tell you that dividend is received from Reliance company, the Reliance company is Indian company, therefore it is fully exempted. It will be fully exempted. Suppose they tell you that income dividend from foreign company, it is fully taxable. Okay, so these are certain points that you have to keep it in mind. Yes, of course, you know agricultural income in the rural areas of India, it will be exempted. I already told you exempted chapter, section 10, subsection 1. Okay, so these are the things that are explained in detail. Whatever I told you, no, is explained here. I've already told you, don't worry. Nothing is left over. Okay. So here is the meaning of a relative. I told you, no, gift from father, mother, brother, spouse, children. So these are the relatives. If I get gifts from these persons, it will be fully exempted. Okay. Without consideration means you don't have to pay anything to them for receiving something. So that is gift. Okay. So in the next lecture, I mean, we can start questions now, practical questions. Just let me come down to the practical questions. Yes, deductions allowable and not allowable. Section number 57 and 58. Deductions allowable, that means any amount of income that you earn, which is related to income from other sources. If any expense is related to that particular income, it can be deducted. Suppose take a income of dividend. Suppose take an income of dividend. How you earn dividend? If you invest in shares. How you earn dividend? If you invest in shares. Now investing in shares, suppose investing in shares, rupees 1 lakh. You have invested in shares rupees 1 lakh. Now for investing in shares rupees 1 lakh, you were having your own money 80,000. 80,000 you were having, but 20,000 was in short. So you thought to take a loan of 20,000. What is the purpose of taking the loan? To invest in the shares and to earn the dividend. So 20,000 is the loan taken. Okay. Now you have taken a loan, so you have to pay the interest. You have taken a loan, no? So you have to pay the interest. How much amount of interest you will pay? 10%. So 20,000 into 10% is 2,000. So 2,000 is the interest on loan that is paid. Interest on loan is your expense. And that is related to the dividend income. How, ma'am? How it is related to dividend income? Because that 20,000 rupees, the loan amount, is invested in the shares. And from shares, you are earning the dividend. So dividend income, to earn the income of dividend, you have taken a loan of 20,000. And on loan, you are paying the interest of 2,000. So from one side you are earning dividend. Suppose your dividend income is 8,000. Suppose your income from dividend, from one side you are earning dividend income, and that is 8,000. On the other hand, you are paying interest on loan that is taken for investment in shares. Now it is related. It is related. Therefore, this type of expense can be deducted from related incomes, from such incomes. That is written here. Deductions allowable. Something which is related can be deducted. Now, interest is paid how much? 2,000. So, from one hand, you are earning income, 8,000. On the other hand, related to the income, you are paying expenses, interest on loan, 2,000. So from 8,000, 2,000 can be deducted and rest amount 6,000 will be taxable. Did you understand the procedure? Did you understand this
Yes, ma'am.
much? Yeah, only one condition is there. To allow the deductions, to allow the expenses, only one condition is there. It should be related and it should not be of personal expenditure. पर्सनल नहीं होना चाहिए और रिलेटेड होना चाहिए. अगर आपका रिलेटेड एक्सपेंसेस है तो आप माइनस कर सकते हैं, अदरवाइज नहीं. ओके अभी कुछ और भी पॉइंट्स आएंगी ना अगर, तो वो भी हम डिस्कस करेंगे. देखो मैंने आपको बोला ना, आई टोल्ड यू डिडक्शंस दैट आर नॉट अलाउेबल. पर्सनल एक्सपेंसेस आर नॉट अलाउेबल. एनी अमाउंट विच इज पेड टू अ नॉन रेसिडेंट without deducting tax at source is not allowable. अगर आप, if you are paying any amount to a non-resident person who is living in outside India, now you are paying some interest to them, some payment to them, that is your expense. I know that is your expense, but because you have not deducted tax at source, therefore this type of expense will not be allowable. Okay. Income tax, wealth tax will not be allowable. See, income tax, wealth tax will not be allowable. Okay. Any type of expenses related to lottery, crossword puzzles, races, card games will not be allowable. Betting, gambling. See, already these incomes are बैठे बिठाई income होती है ये. So deductions are not available. Suppose you earned lottery ticket. Suppose you earned lottery amount of rupees 1 lakh. Now you will say, because I earned lottery amount of 1 lakh, I earned because I purchased the tickets of rupees 7,000. So out of 1 lakh 7,000 will be deducted. No, not allowed. Not allowed. Section number 58 says lottery ticket is like earned as, it is your lottery. पहले से ही आपकी lottery लगी, बैठे बिठाए income है. It is ready-made income available to you. You have done nothing for it. No productive work is done for the income that is earned from the lottery. Anyways, it is your extra income, no? So government will not give you any type of deductions, even it is related. Even if it is related, lottery ticket का खर्चा, expense on the lottery ticket is related to the lottery income, but still it will not be allowed as deduction. Still it will not be allowed as deduction. Is that okay? Clear? So if you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
purchased lottery tickets, that is your expense. Even if it is related to your lottery income, it will not be deducted. So this is what I was explaining according to section number 58. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we start with the practical questions? Very small chapter, very small. I think 2-3 lectures we will be done with the chapter. Maybe two lectures. It is enough for us to understand this chapter then. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, actually 2 minutes are pending for the lecture. Do one thing. Let us join again. I will end this
Yes,
meeting
ma'am.
and we will join again. Okay.